one and all. My name is Shekhar. Today I'm going to present a presentation on policy change. The contents that we'll discuss in the presentation is what is a policy change. It's a small description about that. Changes, the policy change that I'm going to discuss is about like change in GP fee that is introduced by Labour Party in 2017 agenda. Role of the central government, that is Labour again, that right now what they are doing with this policy. How this policy is going to help me and my family Vahanyu, and I'll give some examples of organization that help us to make use of this policy. So we'll start with the policy change. What policy is? Policy is actually a course of principle developed by an organization or individual to achieve any goal. And change, as we all know, like it's alteration or amendment in anything. So overall, like it's a change that we can do to achieve something, to make a pathway. So the policy change we are going to discuss about the GP fee, reduction of the GP fee. It was introduced in 2017 by Labour Party in their election agendas. So what they have proposed, they will decrease the GP consultation fee by $10, and after that, in the same policy, they have said like they will train more GP to make that GP more available to the people because of the burden of so many diseases. And after that, more funds they are going to provide the more funds they are going to provide to primary health sectors to so people can use their GP and can consult for their health. So reason for the policy change, why Labour Party have done that change in that policy? Because according to the New Zealand statistics, there are a lot of burden on people and population and government due to diseases like diabetes, cardiovascular diseases, cancer, as their incidents are increasing day by day, and there are like not that much of doctors available, and if they are, that waiting time is so much. From 2008 till 2017, as we can see, like the price of the GP consultation have hiked almost 44%. Like in 2008, it was around $28, and now in 2017, it have already $42 approximately. Government failed actually to provide the funds to the GP, so they have put all the pressure on the patient. So they are earning the money from their patient rather because the government have mainly failed to provide the funds for them. To achieve their health strategy, as they have mentioned, that all New Zealanders stay well, get well, and live well. So role of government in this policy, as we can see, they have decreased the consultation amount from 12 to $2 for 13 to 17 years of age, and after that 18 plus they have decreased from 18 to 8. From non-VLCL average, they have decreased similar $10 in each consultation fees. They have invested. They are going to invest actually around $8 billion in the next 4 years to achieve this policy and make it possible. And after that, $1 million will be given to the primary healthcare centers to make that more modified, and so people can use that more often rather than just staying at home because of the burden, no traveling burden, because they're some of the primary healthcare centers are so far, so they are not even reachable. After that, the very low cost access fee gap will be extended to 600,000, and government will provide extra fund to train GPs, to train nurses. So there will be more GPs and there will be more consultation, and the wait timing will be less, and people will get more benefit of this policy. So we'll talk about the impact of changes of this policy on me and my family. So now I can access a GP without worrying $42 a consultation. Now I can go for $32. It's still high, but still far better than before, because if someone get ill, he have to get consulted at least 2 or 3 times, and in that time he's not even working, so that $42 make around $150 just for consultation. So now they have reduced it to by 120 or something, approximately. That's my data. Okay, mental status will improve. If someone will get ill, rather than just thinking that I'm going to spend that much amount of my illness, So now they can just go to the GP and get them consultation and treatment rather than thinking about money. So the mental stability will increase. Like as me and my family and all of your family are aging, so they need more consultation for them. So that will be reduced to the burden, money burden, the thinking, okay, I'm going to invest that from parents' aspect and from our aspect, that burden is also reduced. There will be more GPs according to the policy, more nurses, more primary healthcare centers. So the waiting time, the waiting list of consultation will decrease, and it's accessible by nearby home. Like they are going to make new primary healthcare centers near to the people rather than just a main one in near town or something. There will be easy accessibility healthcare for old age people because they can't travel much. So everything is nearby, and that is one of the strategies of New Zealand also. Like to provide each and everything nearby home. So organization that is in our reach that we can use to use this policy, as I stay in Rotorua, Bay of Plenty. So there is a RAPS that stands for Rotorua Area Primary Health Services, and a physical address is given there, that is Rotorua Area Primary Health Services, 1165 Tunekani Street, Rotorua. Phone numbers are given, email address is there, and if you want to contact through email you can, and if you want to know like what services they provide, there's an organization website that I have provided here. They mainly provide all the healthcare facilities that you need, like GP, nurses, and all, if immunization and etc. etc. The second organization in Rotorua that I found good is that's the Nagai Medical Center. It was in Redwoods Shopping Center. The phone number and again website, email address, everything is given. If you want to know more about this, so you can just have a look at that. So to conclude, like with time, everything changes. People demands change, people necessity change, and to cope up with that, government have to change the policy so they can fulfill the demands of the people, population, because they have voted for them, of course. So, and after that, change in GP fee also make New Zealanders to go to the medical centers and get them consulted before any like acute disease become chronic. So that will do this policy will do that. So more funding will be provided to PHC to modernize them, to provide more services to the people, nearby people. Accessibility will be increased. Me and my family will get benefit, like if I am ill, my parents are ill, everything is nearby, everything is cheap than before. So there will be less mental burden and physical burden, like for old people, for traveling and all that. And organization like RAFS and Tina Guy will help us to use this policy and to fulfill our health and to stay healthy, rather than just thinking at home and like we are going to pay that much, everything is far. So this policy and policy changes will give a positive impact in our lives, in my family lives, and I think all of the New Zealanders also. So yeah, thank you very much and have a nice day.